Last year, I had a very last-minute question from a 38-year-old married man with an unlimited budget who had not planned for anything for his wife on Valentine's Day. Okay, what is Valentine's Day? Well, it's one of the only 2 days of the year that really focuses on romantic love. The other one is your anniversary. If you don't celebrate an anniversary, then it's the only day of the year that focuses on romantic love. And I know it's overly commercialized and you get ridiculous messages from the media. You know, it's not about candy and diamonds. That's not what it's about. But this kind of applies to everybody. So we're going to talk about high schoolers, people that are dating, people that want to be dating, married couples, young and old. Well, just so you know, Valentine's Day was not invented by Hallmark. Actually, the story is sad. In the year 268 AD, there was an evil emperor, Claudius II, who had made it not only illegal to be Christian, but illegal for his soldiers to get married. He found that his unmarried soldiers were far better warriors, and so it became against the law for any of his soldiers to wed those that they loved. There was a wonderful priest named Valentine who went against the law of the land and continued to marry those soldiers to their sweethearts. Sure enough, Emperor Claudius caught him and sentenced him to die. On the night that he was to be executed, he wrote a letter to the young lady that he had fallen in love with, who was actually the daughter of his jailer, and he signed it, "Your Valentine." He was later sainted, and Saint Valentine fought for love. Starting around the 17th century, Valentine's Day has been celebrated all over the world. In most places, it is celebrated February 14th, and some places February 9th. But an interesting tidbit is in Brazil, it conflicts with Carnival. And so they celebrate their day of love in June, and that is Dia dos Namorados, the day in the name of love. Now, Valentine's is celebrated all over the world. Do you have any plans for Valentine's?
I should probably get some. I probably should stop, not run into a last minute ordeal, but I don't have plans, I guess. Yeah, that's a good one. I probably should come up with some plans.
She doesn't really like to do a whole bunch of stuff, so just something simple like take her to dinner, a nice dinner, probably movies, probably, I don't know, just something simple.
I don't know exactly, but we're just waiting for the day,
Waiting for the day. I've seen a lot of guys walking around confused, dazed, like deer in the headlights on February 13th and 14th. They don't know what to do. They want to do the right thing, but they are lost. And then there are the guys who I call the Bah Humbug guys. They don't think Valentine's Day is important. Stupid day. Highly commercialized. Pfft. Nobody cares about Valentine's Day. Guess what? Not one guy that said that to me was in a relationship. And none of them had been able to maintain a relationship. I knew about these guys. I found out none of them had been able to maintain a relationship in their lives. Wonder why? Well, we're going to talk about this. I promise you, there is not a female out there that wouldn't love some kind of romantic gesture on Valentine's Day. I came up with an acronym, P-E-A-R-L, pearl, like the jewel from under the sea. P, plan ahead. Don't wait until February 13th or 14th to start thinking about Valentines. E, effort. Put some effort into it. A, attention. Pay attention to her and what makes her feel loved. R, romance. This can be so many things. It can mean so many things. It's what it means to your sweetheart. And L, listen. I hope you've been listening. I hope you've been listening all year, all month, depending on how long you've been together. And keep listening. Does it plan ahead? Don't wait until February 13th or 14th to start thinking about Valentines. Even if you're in high school, you can plan ahead. They used to do it. I hear they're still doing it in high school, where you can buy a girl a carnation, some kind of little flower. Now you've got to order that ahead of time. Does this planning, you can't decide on Valentine's Day, so you got to plan ahead and go and put your name on a piece of paper so that flower is delivered to her in her classroom on Valentine's Day. A super cool thing I've heard that they're doing is where you can get somebody to come and sing to the girl that you like. So I don't know if it's a funny song or a love song. That is awesome. I love that. That takes confidence. Show the girl that you thought about her ahead of time. I love you so much that I know this day is important to you. An outward expression of my love is important. So I have made arrangements, whether that's buying tickets to something she wants to go see, and you don't even have to go see it on Valentine's. Okay, I love Elton John. If my husband gave me tickets to see Elton John in an envelope on Valentine's Day, the fact that he had gone out of his way to get that for me and to give it to me on Valentine's Day, how precious is that? Or rent a rom-com, rent a romantic movie. Something that I guarantee you, it's gonna be rented out. It's not gonna be available. All the red boxes are gonna be empty if you wait until Valentine's Day to get it. Oh my gosh, don't wait until February 13th to order flowers to be delivered. Put yourself second for a minute. Put her first, whatever it is that's romantic to her. If having a couple of steaks sitting in the refrigerator, ready to throw on the grill on February 14th is what would just send her over the moon, make sure you buy a couple of steaks a week ahead of time. Hide them under the broccoli. Think ahead, think ahead. That's planning. E. E is for effort. Show her that you've gone out of your way, that you've made an effort, that you didn't wait until the very last minute, that you've really thought about her. If it's as simple as writing her a poem, drawing her a picture, creating a romantic video, or going and buying some snacks that she really likes to hide away, to maybe put in the refrigerator. Something like that that is ahead of time. Show her that she's worth your time and effort, that you didn't take the easy way, that you didn't take the quick way. This is a good way to fight that commercialism too. A little bit too easy to buy candy and flowers at the last minute. No, make an effort. A is for attention. Pay attention to how your significant other receives love. What makes them feel the most loved? Dr. Gary Chapman wrote an awesome book called The 5 Love Languages. Those 5 love languages are acts of service, gifts, touch, quality time, and words of affirmation. Now, after hearing these, you probably already know which one most makes your partner feel loved. We all need each of them, but one of them really strikes your partner's heart the most. And if you're not sure, go onto the website, which is the5lovelanguages.com, and check it out. You've got time before Valentine's. R, romance. What is romance? Romance can be a lot of things. Well, first of all, make sure she knows how much you care about her. Tell her she's beautiful. Tell her you care. It can be romantic to wash a girl's car and leave a rose sitting on the seat. For my sister, her husband and her kids ran her a bath and put candles all around the bathtub and put flower petals in the water and left her alone so that when she came home from work, she had a luxurious bubble bath. Christmas just ended. Get those Christmas lights, string them up, dance with her in the kitchen or the living room. Put a pup tent up in the backyard or a blanket on the living room floor, have a picnic. And you fix the food for the picnic and clean up. Do the dishes if you don't normally do them. Fix the meal if you don't normally do it. Well, you know, some girls really like a massage. I know one young lady whose boyfriend paints her toenails. She really loves that. What a fun, double romantic gesture to get her toenails polished and to have a gift of all of the pretty polishes that she likes. Romance. Romance is whatever it means to you and whatever it means to your significant other. You make it romantic. L. L is for listen. Listen every day, and listen not just with your ears, but also with your heart. Take a listen to maybe the hints that she leaves, things that she might need help with around the house, wherever, whatever. Of course, listen for when you're watching a movie or she sees a television commercial or you walk by a store window, things that she likes. She'll tell you. And, you know, I know you've been listening. Think about it. There'll be things throughout your relationship that you've heard. And you go, I know she likes that. Anyway, let's listen to some of the people we've talked to.
Go out and pick some flowers for your wife. Most areas are just a few hundred feet away from some beautiful wildflowers. Go pick them. Put them in a vase, bring them to your wife, and she'll love you for it. And don't overstress about this. It's easy to get it right if you plan. It's real easy to get it wrong if you don't plan. But remember, if you can afford it, there's always our friend the teddy bear.
Now that was really romantic. Now here's some things that aren't so romantic. Don't get flowers from the vendor on the street corner a block away from the house. She's passed this guy every day too. No, it shows you waited until the very last second and did the least possible. Don't be shaggy. If you can comb your hair and shave and smell nice to go to work, then comb your hair and look nice for her. Don't give her cleaning tools. No vacuums. No electronic robo-mops. Oh, and please, no tires. My darling husband thought it would be such a good thing to give me tires. He loves me very much, and I know he wanted me to be safe, but not for Valentine's, honey. It's just not romantic. No tires, ever. And don't be afraid to put your heart out there. We want to hear your Valentine's fails, whether you were on the giving end or the receiving end. We want to hear your good Valentines and what your Valentine's plans are this year. We're going to pick the very best fail or the very best Valentine, and we're going to send you an Amazon gift card. So make sure to put it in the comments below. We look forward to your stories.
Hey there, I'm Derek Alfonso. I'm the guy behind the camera most of the time and doing some of the editing. I also happen to be her son. So this is my mom, by the way. And I had a question as I was going through the show. I was like, well, what about the guys? This is all about the girls. So what is it that you should do for a guy, like to make him feel special on Valentine's?
Well, you definitely need to do something. All of those things we talked about, plan ahead and show some effort and a little romance. Well, for my husband, I always make sure to give him chocolate, and every year some little different thing.
Valentine's isn't just about what you get your significant other. It's also about what you do for other people that you love. That can be your best friends. Don't forget about them, or your family, right? So take care of your mom or your dad or whatever. Oh, you know what? Happy Valentine's Day, Mom. Okay. So she's not big into chocolates, but these are her favorite.
They are.
Anyway, please don't forget to subscribe, like and comment our videos, and tell us what the next question should be down below or on our website at dba2a.com. Or you can call our toll-free number and leave your question anonymously or not. Toll-free numbers on the screen.
Kiss each other.
Hey guys, I really hope you enjoyed watching that video. That was my mom, by the way. Isn't she cool? So we've picked out a couple of videos for you guys to check out. This one right here and that one right there. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button.